welcome to the console gaming league week 7 game between Krazy 88 and Alacrity Esports. We are still setting up the teams. We'll be back in a few moments. However, we do have Krazy 88 coming in with a 2-4 record, and also Alacrity Esports coming in with a 3-3 record. Tonight's maps will be Kings Row, Lijiang Tower, and Volskaya Industries. Personally, I love Kings Row. It's a very great first point when you come into attack. We'll probably be seeing a lot of goats. I'm curious to see how defense will be handling. Let's see how they will be doing tonight. And also, tonight, Yoscaster will be me, Pickles. I may have somebody else joining us tonight. Maybe not. But for now, it'll just be me, and I'll be trying to get all the action that I can. Chat, let us know what you want to see, and I'll be back as soon as the teams are ready. Welcome, guys. The game. We are opening Kings Row on the first. We do have
incoming. Defend objective A.
My shield's up. You're taking damage. Who's got one?
Darkness falls.
Something might be good. You might want to keep.
Let's move it.
Suiting up.
Move to the beat.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Had to fix some things in the roster. It looks like they're already pushing up. We do have the Zarya trying to push up with He's up into the Reinhardt. Looks like they're all pushing out. And you can see they can stagger them out. Reinhardt already has his ultimate with them coming out on the first point. Looks like the Reinhardt already went down. Oh, looks like the Sombra is coming in for Krazy 88, able to get that hack off onto that.
I might need this later.
A free compliment.
Time to heal up.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Gotcha. Jean. Initiating. I'm out of here. Miss me? Fire at will!
Into the unexperienced festivity.
Огонь по готовности!
Sorry about that, guys. We'll be coming back in right now.
Team kill.
Привет.
Let's get you healed up.
Barriers on you.
Oh, time to accelerate. Feel the healing beat.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get this overlay fixed up for you as well. Whoever's over here with the ultimate ready to come in.
Get in there.
Looks like Death is ready to push out. We do have
Ready for battle.
Great Deep, Salty Fox, also with the ultimate running out.
Will.
Rally. We do have local Finn to see it. Dragon Hump on hand. Let's get this self-destruct coming in. We do have Ryan Hart's Earth Shatter coming in. And it looks like at this point,
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
По готовности.
goes down and looks like it went to Alacrity on this point.
Gravity.
Score 0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So, chat, sorry about that very first half. We had some technical difficulties, but we're trying to get back on track. And it looked like Alacrity was able to push off that first point pretty well against Krazy 88. So now we have Krazy 88 attacking with Alacrity defending on this point. We do have some various different strategies you can run here. Personally, I like running an Orisa,
Ready
Junkrat,
for battle.
Mercy, Zen, and Widow on defense on first point. And we do have our defense coming out, which it will be our red team over here, which will be basic ties on Diva. We do have Zen on Big Daddy's Ultra. We do have Tiger on the Brig, Candy on the Zarya, and sorry, I cannot see that. Foolish Hako on Reinhardt, and Jadette on Lucio. Looks like right now they're going with the Goats defense. Goats. Speaking of, maybe we'll have the death of tomorrow, which will have the patch coming out. We're curious to see how that will be affecting the playoffs. So at this, we'll be going into the match.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Looks like we have a Goats coming out on attack from Krazy 88. We have Reinhardt up here trying to get his ultimate generated a little bit. With Goats, personally, I'm glad it's going to be dying. I'm tired of seeing it every second. Looks like they're already starting to capture the first point. We have Andy all really charged up. She's been staying to stay charged up throughout this entire match. And looks like we're pushing right back into spawn. Looks like we have Inferno going back into respawn so that way he doesn't get killed.
Armoring you up.
It looks like Taco did what I did in that. Earth Shatter against Krazy 88. And with that, they were able to pick off several of their team members and got a team kill out of it. For some reason, my mouse really likes following that Zen. There's a bit of a rally coming in from
Огонь по готовности.
and also we got a bomb. Looks like we also have transcendence and a bomb.
Fire at will.
And it looks like self-destruct was able to get the Lucio.
Experience tranquility.
No! All systems nerf this!
Not right. Not right.
Огонь по готовности.
Nothing's gonna stop.
And it looks like Krazy, and we have the Lucio. Oh, it looks like Krazy was able to get the kill on Jaden. It looks like they're trying to get the first coin. They're getting it there. And we do have the
Maybe you should just stay
Krazy
out
and
of my
Reinhardt
way.
pushing out to try and stop them a little bit, and they got the point. On point 2, we now have to push the payload. On this portion, I like running triple DPS. They're coming in with Rally. We do have Nodi, Earth Shadow ready to be utilized at any given time. We also have Taco. Earth Shadow and Taco just went down, and so did Nodi.
Fire at will.
Looks like that Garmin was not really able to get much, but that their Zarya is extremely overcharged, which is handy. Great work.
Thus, in the
So we're sending really all the way out to the first, all the way up to keep them really pushed back. Maybe it's time for a comp change.
Ultimate is ready!
Potentially, a meta breaker, maybe something that will counter goats.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Catching you up.
Oh, hey, hey.
Огонь по готовности.
into the iris.
Nerf this!
Self-destruct coming in. And it looks like Basic was able to get on that self-destruct. We do have that Earth Shatter coming out. And it looks like Lucio from the we have another bomb coming in from that.
Огонь по готовности.
Able to get one. We have garbage bombs coming out.
Not right.
Shoot you down! Get through this!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Get in.
Oh, this is my jam. Feel that?
We have an Earth Shadow, which is huge, and we got some moody coming out of that.
Fire at will.
We have Transcendence coming in, and looks like it was able to protect some of them. It looks like Inferno Butter was able to get that one. We have a self-destruct coming in from that. And another one coming in from Tiger. Looks like Death was able to connect the 2 kills on his self-destruct. get. Looks like we have them coming in, trying to see if they'll be able to solve this last point. The final push.
Огонь по
Pulse coming
готовности.
into this fight. We have Zen ultimate coming in from Burgers.
Огонь
Looks
по
like Krazy was able to
готовности.
push off two, both Immortal and Rudy off of that. We have Garbage coming in.
My ultimate is charging.
Tranquility.
I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
And it looks like Alacrity was able to follow the defense there against Krazy. 88.
My ultimate is charging.
Going to the site, we do have Red Shadow ready. Oh, it looks like we do have characters coming in. With the self-destruct with nobody.
30 seconds.
Alright, basic. Eyes on Diva. Moody is in seven. We do have Earth Shadow from Rudy still available.
Огонь по
We have Gravity on
готовности.
Surge coming in. It looks like Moody was able to pin by Taco.
10 seconds.
This is the final 10 seconds as well, and Krazy will it be enough? We
Fire
have
at will.
Garbage on Surge coming in. We have two separate fights on one. We have a huge Earth Shadow coming in from behind, but is it enough? And oh, look, they're able to get on this one. We have a self-destruct coming in. Two more, three. Looks like there's a few more picks with. And looks like Alacrity
Victory.
wins the point.
Play of the game.
This is a huge play coming in from Candy on to Zari with a triple quadruple, and which I believe led to the team kill a few moments after that. See if you can get that clipped. Going into the next map, we are going into Lijiang Tower.
Arriving at Lijiang
Lijiang
Tower.
Tower is another control point map that we do have. A lot of people, last time we were here, we saw another tournament in the same tier running 5 EPS single support on this. Maybe they'll have it on this map. Well, maybe they're not. We'll see. If they're ready to come back to their league. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Now arriving at Yijiang 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 Tower. Now arriving at tower. Initiate.
All right, guys, we are coming into Lijiang Tower, which is a control map point. Sorry, King of the Hill. We do have to come in, get the point. See, we go in, do it again on the next map. It's best 2 out of 3. On this map, since it is very open, a lot of people love to run their Pharah, their Pharmacy on here. Maybe a Hammond, especially to come out here to stall the point out. A Lucio is phenomenally ran out here as well. We'll see what both teams decide to come up in the chat. What comps do you like to run on this map? Come back. I'll be back in a few moments when the teams are out of the field. And to those are out in the chat room, to those that don't know, say hi to my mother. She is somewhere watching in some state. Say hello. Hi, Mommy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And with that, we are going in.
Capture.
Looks like they're coming out with a Reaper of Orisa, Zen, Mercy. They're doing a Pharmacy over on Krazy 88. Over on Alacrity, looks like they're coming in with Goats, which is the meta. The nice thing that counters Goats is a nice Pharmacy because there is no real good hit scan. We do have that first pick on the wrist early on. We do have Moho coming in. Looks like everybody get the viewpoint. The Discord already on the Lucio. We do have Alacrity able to get the first point coming in. Looks like they're able to contest. But are they able to counter their Goats? Is there enough damage output? What do you think in the chat? We have the Supercharger, and Diva was able to stop that Justice from above from the Pharah. We do have Orisa's Supercharger coming up, boosting out. We do have the Res coming in from Immortal on Skull on the Pharah. Looks like Basic was able to get Moody on Orisa. We do have Esports. Sorry, Alacrity still holding the point into that fight with Salty getting that pick on the others then. Sorry, Salty getting that on the other Salty. Oh, wow. Salty got Salty. So if the Pharmacy isn't working here, one great thing that could counter is they already are running the Reaper. They should really switch into Snoats and run, sorry, not Snoats, run with May and Reaper. Get that in there, get that damage, get them slowed down, because once you get them down, Reaper can just get them off the map. Ooh, we have a self-destruct coming in from Basic, able to get Hitman on the run on the Roadhog.
I meant to do
And it looks like Tiger was able to get Salty on Zen.
Catching you up. I'll take it damage.
And it looks like we do have a few ultimates coming. We have not heard Reaper's ultimate not once throughout this entire fight. He's been subbing. We have Pharmacy coming in from the top. We have Reaper's ultimate coming and Ryan's Earth Shatter. Looks like Death was able to gain Death to 3. We have Zen game. Sorry, Mercy coming in on the res on Skull on the Pharah with Pharmacy popping off Valkyrie, and it looks like Krazy was able to get the point off of Alacrity.
Where does it hurt?
Looks like they're trying to come in from the right side. That Pharmacy, that Pharah is really trying to pick at them. So for no pick. And we do have ultimate coming in from Lucio, which is dead. We have... Ooh, this is a big fight. It's huge. And see if it gets anything we have. Oh, we have Zen coming in with their Transcendence. And we have Rally coming in also. Salty And looks like Alacrity will be is getting the point back, and Alacrity wins the first point.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Now we have Market. Market is a nice map, great and open for snipes. You have your Ashes, you have your Widows, you have your Haunts that can do really great damage here. Me personally though, I love running Symmetra. Symmetra is queen on this map if you know how to run a comp around her. Especially with that new patch coming out tomorrow, we'll have a buff on Symmetra with a 20% ramp increase on that, and a few other changes. With Baptiste also coming out, we have the teams coming out. And it looks like they're all. It looks like Alacrity is running in with goats. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. You know, for the moment being. And then it looks like we have the other team coming in with a 3-2-1 comp. And it looks like Tiger was able to get the kill on Moody first. Oh. And it looks like Hitman was able to yank over Cool right off into the abyss there. And it looks like the first point was able to go to Alacrity. Looks like they have the Pharah coming back at it again. With the Pharah really out here, it's going to be kind of hard to really heal her. I mean, you're running a Lucio and an Ana. As Ana's on point with those, it would be kind of a challenge to get them. Oh, and it looks like Moody was able to get the pick on. Oh, and it's huge. We got Ty able to get the self-destruct on Immortal. And we have Pharah over here trying to get the Diva and the Lucio.
Giving you a little extra.
We do have a few ultimates coming in here. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, we do have Pharah's ultimate coming in, and then we have Transcendence. Oh, we have a lot of ultimates going on. Would this be enough for Krazy to get the point? We do have, looks like we do have a final switch. They're going on to Goats now from Krazy. Goats into Goats. Let's see who runs the better Goats. And it looks like they're all pushing to the right side. We have another Shadow coming in from, and it would be huge. We also have a self-destruct coming in. And he was able to touch onto Immortal from Basic. We have a huge, able to get two in there into the gravitational bomb. We have Diva, eating the other bomb. It is huge. And it looks like Alacrity was able to hold the point and win the map. What do y'all think in the chat? We did good. What comps do you like to run on here? But, let's see what they do here.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
And we are going into our final map, which is I can never pronounce this correctly. I say I always pronounce it incorrectly, but you know it's Volskaya Industries. On this map, it is personally not one of my favorite maps. However, we have seen such great plays as Torb, Sim, and Widow and Anna doing a flank from another gang. But also, this map is very great for, bunker compositions. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get the team set up. You guys in the chat, feel free to let me know what you like to run on here.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
All right, guys, we are back and coming into Volskaya Industries. This is a two-push map. You have to get the first point, get that point, push on to the next point, and get that point too. With this map, it's kind of hard sometimes. It's known to break teams, break the spirits, and, you know, this is where true Overwatch players come and face defeat sometimes. However, we do have Alacrity on the fence first. And then coming out, it looks like they'll be running. What do you know? A goat's defense. And while we do have Basic on the Diva, Salty on the Zen, we do have Fawn on the Bridget, which is specifically Angry Fawn. I'm so sorry. Handy on the Zarya, with BS Orca on the Reinhardt, and Jadette on the Lucio. Goats, I hope we don't see you after this week again. Maybe not as much. But we do have them coming out, and it looks like we do have a pharmacy trying to come in. And it looks like they're pushing back to see hold them on point. We do have a pharmacy trying to come out from the right side, but it looks like they caught wind of their plan and was able to foil it.
I'm on it.
And it looks like they are already on point. We do. Looks like we're going to get the Moody.
Giving you a little extra.
And we already see Ty, so we're able to get the Diva. Sorry, the Pharah there on Fawn, on Skull. And a triple kill from Salty on the Zen, and he is on fire.
That was your lesson for today.
Damage increase. I will not waste this opportunity. My APM, get back.
Experience tranquility.
And it looks like, wow, they were able to get the kill off on there. Looks like the Pharah was able to get killed off by Skull. Jadette able to get a double kill there. And we do have Ty still has his ultimate there, which would be the self-destruct, and we do have a few ultimates over on a Krazy 88 side.
Enemies over there. My ultimate is ready. So got some me. I'm ready to rally. Rally to me! Helden sterben nicht.
And it looks like this will be the battle of the supports. We do have Riley and Valkyrie coming in from both the supports on the opposite teams. It looks like Ty was able to get Skull on there, and we have the Rez coming in. A fat gravitational bomb coming in from their Diva. Pharah is still set up way high, however, you kind of have to get down and be able to get to test this Poe, while the pharmacy is still running around. Oh, I didn't even see it. And we do have a self-destruct coming in. And Ty was able to connect that on Hitman, however, he was picked off by Kaden on the Ashe. Ooh, an Ashe. I like seeing Ashe. Maybe we'll see a Bob do something.
We're out of time. Everyone, attack now.
Captured. New defense point. Objective
Routing power to forward shield.
And we look like Bob is coming in to do something. Whoa, Bob able to get the picks up. And we have ultimates coming in from both. From Skull on the Pharah. Barrage, and we have Transcendence coming in. Is it enough? Bob was able to get the pick off on the Brigade. And we have an Earth Shatter coming in from Moody. We have another Gravitational Bomb coming in. And it looks like the rally was able to get, was coming off on the Angry Fawn, able to get Moody. And look at the pulling back. Hitman is fully charged up to the 100, with Ash getting close to ultimate as well by 80%. The great thing is Pharah on Skull has been getting these barrages so quickly. The thing about Goats is she has so much damage to output that she just has enough targets to hit them. And helped us able to increase her ultimate. We have Bob coming back in to do something. And a barrage coming in with the Diva being able to do something. But it looks like Skull was able to touch on Orca. Bob is coming in. Gravitation was able to get 2, 3. And we have a self-destruct coming in. And nobody. But Jadette was able to get the touch on the Q on Mercy. Bob's coming in to do something. Looks like he was able to get the pick on the Pharah after she was able to pull off her Carnage. Bob is taking some beating with the Discord, and he was booped back by Lucio on Jadette. We are going into the final 30 seconds, which means the teams may have about a push and a half into the overtime. If they were to push into the half, they have to take 2 pushes. However, with the Wrecking Ball already on point, they're running this very, very well. Looks like Skull finally did a swap off onto the Sombra. Let's see if this works out. Looks like both teams know this is going to be the final fight. We have ultimates coming in.
Into the iris.
Mercy was able to get that res off. We have a few. Another shadow coming in from Moody. We Graviton Bomb coming in and was able to get a few. And round 1 complete. Looks like no one contested.
Into the iris.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
By the way, I did not thank you, Jacques Curley, for the 7 bits. Thank you. You're my first one, and I'm glad for every bit that comes my way.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Let's keep this
Looks like the
guys
team
together.
from Crazy Idiots running an interest. Let's see what they're running. Are they running dive? We have 2 who still have not decided to pick. Oh, it looks like they're running decided a dive complex on the fence with Moody on the Mercy. Sorry, with Skull on the Pharah, Makari on the Mercy, Inferno Butters on the Lucio, Caden back on the Ash. Hopefully we see Bob again with Nodi on the Winston and Hitman on Zarya. Zarya's been really charged up throughout these fights, and it looks like the other team is coming in with what do you know? Yes, you guessed right, my chat. Goats. So for this to win, if Alacrity wins, all they have to do is just get this point and get the other one to 2 ticks, I do believe, and they'll win this point. They'll win this map and we win a 3-0. Or Krazy 88 could hold this all off, push this out, and get their first map win. We'll see what happens. And as of right now, with a few picks going on, Katie was able to get the pick on Fawn. We have Ripple Skull getting the pick also on Salty. We got the first tick, it seems. They're still trying to run that pharmacy up there. The thing about running the pharmacy is you don't have that strong enough heals on the ground. We do have Carnage Mirage coming in, and looks like Jade was able to get there with Diva eating some of it, and also getting Mercy on the, which is Makari. But like I mentioned, the thing about pharmacy is you don't have enough heal on the board, on the ground, for your attackers and your DPS and your tanks. But Hammer tried to contest that, but it didn't seem to work out. Alacrity was able to get that point, and it looks like all they have to do is not get the first point, and they will win the map, and which will be 3-0 for the game. And we have a self-destruct coming in, and it looks like nobody was able to get killed. Ooh, we have a lot of ultimates coming in. We have Bob out to do some stuff. We have Mercy with the pharmacy. Mercy. Ty's able to get Bob out there. We have a huge Diva. Oh, and it looks like Alacrity has won this fight with it winning, and Alacrity wins.
Victory. Play of the game.
Fire at will. Hold it quick. Get behind me.
Epic.
Aw, thanks everyone.
All right, guys. With that, we do have Alacrity coming in with a 3-0 win over Crazy 88 with running goats effectively throughout the maps tonight. Goats, to me, like I mentioned, is the meta going on right now. But we'll see what it is. What do you guys think in the chat about the game tonight? Feel free to leave your thoughts or comments. I'll be back with a few more notes. Maybe I'll have some of the players with the post-game interview. Be back in a few moments. All right, guys, I'm just trying to get some of the players. We are trying to get Basic and BS Orca into a post-game interview. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and feel free to hit the follow button on my Twitch. You know, when I go live, I will be casting a few more games throughout this week. Feel free to follow my Twitter, which is Pickles CGL. And also, feel free to follow us on consolegamingleague.com for all the information about the upcoming playoff information and the standings amongst both our PS4 counterparts, both on the EU and a North America server. All right, guys, we are coming back in with Basic Ties and Orca. We're going to see what their thoughts are about the game, thoughts about the upcoming patch, and thoughts about the playoffs. And let's see if they're ready. So, guys. Sorry, guys. Let me actually plug in the cord to be able to get the party chat so you guys actually know what they're saying. Give me one moment. Okay, there we go. So we are back with Orca and also Basic from Alacrity Esports. So, as I was mentioning before we discovered we were having technical difficulties with my cord not being plugged in, we were talking about the upcoming patch in the game tonight. Basic, what were your thoughts about tonight's game? How do you feel that do you feel like you're ready for going to the playoffs? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, if we're able to make the playoffs, that'd be a blessing. If we do make playoffs, I think Alacrity has the potential to be a very high contender, especially with the depth of our roster. You know, we had a flex playing our main tank position with Orca as our sub main tank, but he showed up today, man. He showed up today. I'm at 3. Really proud of him.
Um, Orca, you flex. You
Yes.
played a little bit of tank. You played a little bit of this. Um, uh, One thing that I noticed y'all's team is very strong and very good on is the y'all's communications. With y'all's diva getting on point with the pharmacy, do y'all feel that y'all's strong point is y'all's essentially y'all's communication skills and being able to respond effectively to each situations?
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time working on our communication. We've most of us have been playing together for the better part of a year now. Um, we still have our issues though, so Basic was really good about watching that far tonight.
Um, uh, and with that, y'all rank goats a lot. Which I guess kind of leads me to my final question. Do y'all think that tomorrow's patch will be the goats killer of our time?
It's a tough question. It's a tough question, to be honest with you. Um, I think that the new patch is coming out, especially with all the support nerfs with the goats focus. It's gonna not necessarily kill goats. I think it's gonna just be a little harder to run goats effectively. You know, there's gonna be a lot of cooldown management that's gonna be going into it. There's gonna be a lot slower due to the speed nerf and the Discord nerf. It's gonna be a lot slower engagements. Goats is still gonna be a very strong comp. But with this new patch and the new hero being introduced, I think that there's going to be a lot more interesting comps coming to play, such as, you know, a bunker play. I think Dive's going to make a very strong comeback. So it'll be interesting to see where the game takes off from this point.
You guys played a great game tonight. Y'all did effectively on the conversations y'all were running. I wish y'all much luck in the next couple of games. As far as everybody at home on the chat, feel free to catch me next time when I stream whatever game happens to come up this week. Feel free, like I mentioned, to follow my page on Twitch and follow me on Twitter, which is Pickle CGL. Until next time, feel free to come in. Next week will be week 8. For right now, we'll still be streaming some more week 7, week 8 games and coming into that. But you guys have